Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow enthusiasts of sustainable technology. I'm Nafi Osmani, and I'm the president of Illini Solar Car. It is with great excitement and gratitude that I stand before you today to share the remarkable journey and accomplishments of our dedicated team in the pursuit of building the world's best solar electric vehicle, Calypso. Over the past 9 years, Illini Solar Car has not only captured the spirit of innovation, but has translated that spirit into tangible, awe-inspiring results. Our core mission to research, design, build, and test solar cars has led us to create 3 remarkable vehicles that have raced in 5 competitions. In 2017, we embarked on a journey to the Australian outback, taking our first ever solar car Argo to compete in the world-renowned Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. This was a significant milestone for our team, a moment when our dreams of pushing the boundaries of solar electric vehicles began to take shape. In 2021, our second car, Brizo, achieved remarkable milestones by embarking on consecutive cross-country competitions in the American Solar Challenge. Covering over 4,000 miles of diverse terrain, Brizo's podium finish in FSGP 21 and its distinction as the second most traveled vehicle in AC 21 stood as testaments to our commitment to continuous improvement as we honed our engineering skills and refined our solar vehicle technology. Our journey, characterized by relentless innovation, has seen each new car build upon the success and lessons of its predecessor. Calypso, our latest solar car, is no exception. It stands as a testament to our unwavering commitment to efficiency and performance, proudly showcasing the remarkable capabilities of solar electric vehicles. Furthermore, we are excited to announce that we will be racing in the 2024 American Solar Challenge with Calypso. However, none of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of numerous sponsors. And I want to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all our sponsors whose generous contributions have fueled our aspirations and kept us on the path to success. Additionally, our faculty advisors and the entire electrical and computer engineering department have provided us invaluable guidance and mentorship, enabling us to push the boundaries of innovation. And to our alumni, friends, and families who have supported us during competitions and our countless hours of hard work, we owe you our deepest gratitude. Tonight, we are thrilled to unveil Calypso, proof of the dedication, passion, and collaboration that defines our team. We are excited to share our journey and showcase the incredible strides we've made these past 2 years. As we continue to pioneer advancements in solar vehicle technology, Illini Solar Car remains committed to inspiring future generations and advocating for renewable energy solutions. Our journey is not just about building solar cars, it's about driving change and promoting a sustainable future for all. Once again, thank you for joining us tonight. We're honored to have you with us on this incredible journey, and we look forward to the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead as we continue to push the boundaries and innovation in the world of solar electric cars. Together, we can race toward a brighter and more sustainable future. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Dean Jassam, Assistant Dean for Undergraduate Programs in the Grainger College of Engineering. So I'm honored to be here this evening. As we all know, Grainger Engineering, one of our mottos is, we do the impossible every day. And that is definitely the case with this bright Illini Solar Car team in building this new car. They overcame major technical, logistical, financial, space, and maybe most of all, sleep challenges. And in doing so, this team has gained valuable, hands-on, multidisciplinary engineering experience, taking what they learned in the classroom and applying it to the real world. They gain team skills, communication skills, and management skills. Today is not a celebration of Calypso, it is a celebration of the students. I am confident that they will use this experience and the rest of their education gained here in the Grainger College of Engineering to achieve much more as they go on to graduate school or industry. I'm confident they'll make a great positive impact on the environment and its inhabitants. So congratulations to the Illini Solar Car team. We're very proud of you. I'll turn the floor over to Professor Hayek, who is the department head of ECE.
Thank you, Jocelyn. It's a pleasure to be here. So the ECE department is proud of the Illini Solar Car team's historical accomplishments and innovations, and to be a partner of the team for over 20 years. I mean, we're going back 9 years, but Professor Pete Sauer, the late Sauer, last year he talked about going back at least to like 2000 and earlier versions of the cars. We especially appreciate all the opportunities the team provided to the students during the COVID era. Many students indicated it was a team's activities and events which provided a sense of community during those unusual years. We also welcome the leadership and organizational opportunities all the student organizations provide to all of our undergraduates. The team uses space in the ECE Open Lab for significant fabrication work. The ECE Machine Shop, Facilities Office, and Business Office offer the team strong administrative support. The ECE corporate and advancement professionals work with the team for company support and fundraising opportunities. We're also very proud that Hello? Okay. Yeah, the ECE's faculty member, R.G. Banerjee, serves as one of the advisors, and he's a course instructor, so you can actually get credit for working on the solar car team. ECE also offers a TA position for the class as additional in-kind support. We look forward to even closer communication and cooperation in the future. We're excited to learn more about this third-generation vehicle, Calypso. It's named either after a Western Indian style of music, a character from Homer's Odyssey, or an orchid plant. I'm going to give away my age. John Denver wrote a song about Calypso when I was an undergraduate. That was almost 50 years ago. I'm going to say some lines from that. It's based on living on land but looking at the sea. I think the Calypso was a boat. Like the dolphin who guides you, you bring us beside you, to light up the darkness and show us the way. For though we are strangers in your silent world, to live on the land we must learn from the sea. To be true as a tide and free as a wind swell, joyful and loving in letting it be. I, Calypso, the places you're going, the things that you'll show us, the stories we'll tell. I, Calypso, we sing to your spirit, the students who'll serve you so long and so well. Sorry you couldn't have John Denver here. So congratulations, team, on this new vehicle. Best of luck as it competes and represents the department, the Granger College, and the university. Go Illinois. Check. And next we have Alex.
Thank you very much. Esteemed colleagues and honored guests, 2 years ago we unveiled Brizo, our second-generation solar vehicle, which at that time was the most technologically advanced vehicle Illini Solar Car had developed. And in the past 2 years, we've challenged ourselves to think even bigger, bringing the best ideas across all engineering disciplines to transform even the smallest of details of the car for higher performance. Today, I'm excited to introduce our third-generation solar vehicle, the all-new Calypso. Thank you very much. This design is much different than our previous generations. First and foremost, we've transitioned to a new three-wheel design, making the car much more aerodynamic and therefore more efficient, especially at higher speeds. We also coupled this change with a more sleek nose to minimize the drag. On the electrical side, we've stepped up our bus voltage for less losses, and our new battery technology provides more energy, faster charging, and higher temperatures of operation. We have also made upgrades to the driver experience to make their lives slightly easier. These innovations represent the dedication of our talented 150-member team. I invite you to join the Q&A session to delve deeper into the remarkable engineering advances that have gone into making Calypso a reality. Thank you very much, and ILL.
Alrighty, good evening, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself while they're setting up. So my name is Morgan Sanahan. I am a sophomore in kinesiology. I am our marketing lead. Now that you guys are settled, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rishikesh. I am a junior in computer science, and I'm the strategy and telemetry lead.
Hello, I'm Alex Camille. I'm a senior in electrical engineering, and I'm this year's director of finance.
Hi, I'm Ryder Height. I'm a senior in computer engineering, and I'm one of the two electrical leads this year.
Hello, I'm Celestia Altkaya. I'm a senior in mechanical engineering, and I'm one of the student advisors of the team.
Alrighty, thank you guys. So we're going to go ahead and start with this first question is going to be for Alex. Why did you choose the name Calypso?
So this name came from the fact that our team follows both an alphabetical order and Greek mythology theming with our name. So as an example, our first and second cars were named Argo and Brizo. So we were wanted to pick a C-letter Greek mythology related name. So we had several, put it up to a vote for the team, and Calypso ended up winning.
Alrighty. And Celis, what did you use to build the car?
One of the considerations that we make while building the car is that our car needs to be lightweight while still being structurally sound. So we use carbon fiber composites mainly to build the body you see here today. And for our other dynamic parts, we use several different metals.
The next question I have is for Ryder. How many hours of work has your team put into this car?
So the amount of hours we put into this really depends on the week. Sometimes it's just a couple hours for meetings, but sometimes when it's a crunch, we really spend a lot of time. But it's always a lot of fun, even in those really late nights that we have.
Let's be honest, those late nights are the most fun nights. Alrighty, and then for HK, how much of the car was designed by students?
So everything you see here, from the chassis to the canopy to the boards underneath and the steering wheel, everything's built by us and designed by us. So I think that's pretty cool.
You can go ahead and hang on to that because this next question is for all of you. Can you guys go ahead and elaborate on how you've improved the design of Calypso from the previous two cars?
I can talk about it from a strategy perspective. So for strategy, we actually have designed a new physics engine library that helps Calypso very well. This would help us simulate the car better, and it would also help us predict the speeds that we have to drive at in a race better.
So I'll talk a little bit about the battery, which is one of the biggest innovations with Calypso. So we've switched battery chemistries. We're now using a lithium polymer battery pack. And this battery pack should be much more efficient than Brizo's battery pack, have a higher capacity, which will allow us to be more competitive in our races.
Yeah, another thing that we did is we redesigned all 23 printed circuit boards on the car to step up the bus voltage, making them both more efficient and more reliable so that we can drive more and drive farther.
On the mechanical side, we learned a lot from racing our previous cars, Brizo and Argo. So we improved on all the systems to make them more reliable. But on the bigger picture, as you can see, we now have 3 wheels, which means a lot of weight savings. So we're expecting to weigh with the driver with 40 kilograms less in the competition.
Awesome. Alrighty, the next question I have here is going to be for Ryder. How much power does your array generate?
So the array generates about 1.1 kilowatts of energy. It's about 10% more efficient than Brizo's array. We have 257 cells, and they're all 25.4% efficiency.
This next one's going to be for Alex. How do you turn the solar energy into moving the car itself?
So in between the solar array and the rest of the electrical system, we have what are called maximum power point trackers, or MPPTs, and those are what find the best power point to operate the array at and also boost up our voltage to allow us to charge the battery and power the car.
Cool. Celis, I have a question for you here. It says, how do you know that the car is safe? Student design car.
That's
How
a
is it
good
safe?
question, because one of our team members are also going to be driving the car, so we really want nothing happening to them. So every single component that goes inside this car or the car itself is ran through a lot of analysis and shown to experts on their fields to get their opinions. So every single part that we put in this car has a good amount of safety factor and can overcome the worst possible scenarios.
HK, how does race strategy change when a new car is made?
Yeah, that's a great question. So whenever you have a new car, you have a new design, you have a new chassis, you have new electrical components. So you have to take all of that into consideration during a race. You might have a lot of different factors that affect Brizo differently than it would affect Calypso. So you have to keep all those factors in mind when you design race strategy for a new car.
Thank you. And then back to Alex. How long can the car drive before it needs to be recharged?
Car can drive around like 260 miles or so, purely on battery without any solar charge. However, with the solar array, we can drive about, 25, 30 miles neutral speed without, gaining or losing any energy.
Alrighty, jumping back to HK, how does the driver know what speed to drive at during the race? Yeah, absolutely. How does the driver know what speed to drive at during the race?
Yeah, so the way we do that is through our strategy program. We have algorithms that communicate with our physics engine, and they decide what speed the car should drive at based on various physical factors, like how sunny it is, because we get all of our energy from the sun, how windy it is, whether we're going downhill, uphill, how much friction is there on the road. So we take a lot of factors into consideration, and we actually use walkie-talkies to talk to the driver. So, yeah.
Alrighty. Ryder, this next one's for you. What is the biggest step forward in the electrical system of the car?
Yeah, so electrical systems in solar cars are all about both efficiency and reliability. So we made 2 major strides in both of these aspects with our printed circuit board new designs. First off, we upped our bus voltage to make them more efficient and draw less power. And then we also added new connectors to make them more reliable and hopefully fix some of the issues we had with Brizo's electrical system.
Celis, going back to the fact that it's a student driving the car during the race, how do you determine who drives the car?
So of course, most of the people who joins the team wants to drive the car at some point because it's really exciting. And once you're in it, you feel really fast because of our aerodynamic design and being close to the ground. Well, when we're deciding who to drive, we get a pool of people who wants to be drivers, and everyone gets tested first in terms of body size, how they fit in the car, if they can sit comfortably, and then we see who drives the most, let's say, efficiently and can hold great communication with the radio. And also we need drivers that understand the car and communicate whatever they're feeling with the car to the chase car that's following them. Those are the most important points that we consider when choosing the driver.
It's a lot to think about. And then this last question I have for you guys is going to be for all of you. What is your favorite contribution to the car?
My favorite contribution is, I think, from the design I made for the front suspension. The parts we've chosen and how we incorporate it in the system allows Calypso to have a much less rolling resistance than her sisters, Brizo and Argo. So if you were to give a slight push to Calypso, she will roll much more than you'd expect. And that means you don't need the same amount of energy to push Brizo to push Calypso forward. And that might be a factor that makes us win the race.
My favorite contribution to this car is actually the array. Over the past few weeks, we've been spending a lot of time installing it. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to install the array. Obviously, as college students, it's not really a thing that you get the chance to do in classes. I bet none of you have ever installed an array, so it's been a lot of fun to figure that out, and it's been challenging, but it's also been really rewarding to look at the car and see the array on it.
So I guess for me, one of my personal favorite projects for Calypso that I've worked on is the new steering wheel. So for this car, we've had to redesign all the electronics for the steering wheel, you know, the PCB, changing the microcontroller, all that kind of stuff. So it was a very challenging, you know, redesign, but I feel I definitely gained a lot of knowledge, and hopefully it'll allow Calypso to run more reliable and efficiently.
My favorite contribution was something I was working on over the summer, which was designing our new physics library. This library will let us use physics on a multitude of algorithms without having to change our physics engine a lot. And I think that's really cool because it allows it to be compatible with a lot of different algorithms, and it also helps during a race when you're stressed out and you don't really want to think much.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead and give it up for our panelists today. Alrighty, so that's going to conclude the Q&A portion of our event tonight. As you guys walked in, you did receive raffle tickets. If you want to go ahead and pull those out now, if I could get the box with the raffle tickets.